Hi, Susie from Pink Diamond Guide. How is everybody tonight? Well, it's tonight here anyway. We've got a bit of a storm raging actually, so I hope everything works okay while this storm passes over. But what I wanted to have a quick look at the 12-12 portal from the aspect of the 12 zodiac signs. And last time I did this one, I skipped Gemini. Sorry about that. I'll try and do them in order this time. And we're going to dive right in and start from Sagittarius. And we're going to have a bit of a look at the energies, have a bit of a clarifying energy. And the questions that we're asking is about manifesting. What are we manifesting as we're in the lead up into the new year? Because the 12-12 portal is really where it's a perfect time to be setting us up for what's coming in to 2023. You know, like it's kind of like a great time to be thinking about your New Year's resolutions and that lead up time up to the new year, so that when 2023 rolls on, we're already manifesting the energy. So I wanted to have a look at it from the different aspects of our astrology, so our 12 signs. Stop talking, Suze. Get into the reading. We're going to start with Sagittarius, and we have the Four of Pentacles. I'm not kidding, am I? This is about drawing resources towards us. We really want to be thinking about what we want, and Sagittarius is already on track, pulling things in towards you. I love them. I mean, Four of Pentacles can be the card of the miser, and it can be a selfish energy at times, but I actually think this is really useful at this point in time, as long as it's a healthy selfish, and we're going, what do we actually want to manifest with regards to our, our finances, our health, our wealth, our relationships. We want to be looking at all aspects of how we're pulling resources towards us. And Sagittarius, you're already game on. So this is good for the 12-12 portal. Let's draw a couple of clarifiers for you and see if we can see what kinds of things do you want to manifest under this energy of the Four of Pentacles. How is it working for Sagittarius? Let's have a look. We'll just draw a couple of clarifiers there. Oh, we got a couple in the wrong way there, sis. Right, what have we got? We've got the Six of Swords and we've got the Knight of Wands. Righto. So to me, you're walking away from troubled waters there, Sagittarius, and you're looking for some more adventure in your life. Perhaps you're keen to be off on a new romance. This feels to me like, the Six of Swords, I can relate it to. It's kind of my card where I lean back and go, someone's either been in a difficult or abusive relationship, or they've been in a difficult or abusive situation where things just aren't going their way, but they finally got the gumption up to move forward and go, I'm dreaming of a brand new day and I'm moving forward. Now, Sagittarius, the perfect energy, you are the archer, right? And you're setting your sights on what you want and you're going after it. Now, with the energy of the Knight of Wands on top of that, step number one is go, what do I want? What do I want to bring towards me? What resources do I have, and what do I actually need to draw to be able to, take my shot at the life that I want? How do I get in this boat? I'm going to pack up all the things that mean something to me. I'm going to use all of my strength, all my will, all my guile to move myself towards an adventurous new start. This is like really taking a chance and going, it's taking your shot. You're taking aim and you're taking your shot, but right now you're going, what does that actually look like? What is it I want to shoot at? Let's grab a couple more clarifiers and see what is it that you're actually going to go after there, Sagittarius. What actually are you going to go after? Righto, let's have a look. Magic and Earth. Interesting. You really do want to transform your life, don't you? So to me, what we're looking at, and if we go back to our Four of Pentacles here, we're going, we can look at this as spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and like physically what you want to do. And what you're telling me here in this energy is you completely want to transform your life. And when I see the card, this energy of magic here, to me, that is a powerful manifesting energy, because when you get very, very good at manifesting, it can actually feel like life transforms as if by magic. And this is what you're saying. I want my physical walk on the earth, my grounded walk that I have on the earth, to be transformed as if by magic, because where I've been has not been pleasant. It has not been fun. I have not enjoyed it. There's been some level of trauma that you want to get away from, and you've been busy I'm going to say, because this is not normally a dreamy energy, but when you stack this with this, it becomes, I've been dreaming of a new future that has, maybe you've got travel on the brain. You know, like I'm starting to just feel this energy of going, I want to broaden my horizons. So that can come through in a couple of different ways. It can come through that you want to study something new, you want to change your job, but or even change your partner, change where you're living, change the scenario, the people that you hang out with. But this feels to me like it's more personal. It's going, I've got a personal dream that I want to chase after, and I'm leaving my troubles behind me. I'm packing up everything that I need to pack up. I'm considering my physical surroundings, and I'm considering the money that I need. I'm considering the people that I need to have by my side, because I want to have more passion in my life. I want to have more adventure in my life. I don't want to be pinned down by people who can't see my value or make me out to be less than what I should be. I want my life to be filled with magic. I'm going to take my shot. I'm going to go after my dreams with all my heart and, recreate. I'm going to have magic here on earth. That's a incredibly beautiful transformative energy that comes out of something very difficult, Sagittarius. So manifesting energy, use this 12-12 portal to the best of your ability. Sit down. This is the perfect minute to go, if we're making New Year's resolutions, make them now. Sit in this energy, this incredible manifesting energy, and go, what do I want 2023 to hold for me? I'm going to suggest you want adventure, you want travel, you want a new partner, you want out of the difficult scenario that you've been in, and the universe says, your wish is my command. Magic here on earth. Nice reading, Sagittarius. Let's put that one down there, and we're going to roll on into Capricorn energy. See what you've got going on, Capricorn. Righto, let's have a look. We've got the Eight of Cups. Oh, you want a new horizon too. Dreaming of better days under this 12-12 energy. Righto, let's get some clarifiers. Now that Eight of Cups energy really is like wherever you've been also, Capricorn, like Sagittarius, you probably haven't been having much fun. And, the energy of the Eight of Cups is going, what's in my Eight of Cups I'm not that terribly pleased with, and I'm prepared to walk past them on my way to whatever is on the great beyond. Sometimes in the Eight of Cups we can look on it with some degree of, there is sadness to leave behind something that isn't working, and you might take a minute to stop and reflect before you actually move forward. This is good for that 12-12 energy. It's sitting there going, what is my current situation? But the true art of manifesting is not letting what's currently happening for you be the determination of where you're going. If you can imagine manifesting like a circle, so what you think about is what is going, not just what you think though, what you think, what you take action on, what you listen to, what you like. There's a bunch of factors that come into play, but essentially all of those factored in together that you are putting out in front of you is creating your reality. Now, people who don't understand manifesting look at their reality and just let what's currently happening in and around them dictate what they think about, dictate what they talk about, dictate what they think, instead of going, all right, the reality that's out in front of me is what I was thinking about back then. So do I just want to continue to have the status quo, keep thinking about what's just out in front of me, or do I want to change things? Do I want to get past a sad scenario and move myself onto a brand new horizon that's full of bright new energy? Now, Capricorn, if you can't think it, if you can't imagine it, you won't achieve it. So you don't want to linger here too long going, oh, my 8 broken cups. We want to get you past the 8 broken cups and into something new and exciting. Let's get some clarifiers on that. What has Capricorn got to walk into if they can get past in this beautiful 12-12 manifesting energy? Let's get past these 8 broken cups and what's ahead for you. The Strength card in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse. Righto. So you are, who broke your spirit, Capricorn? What's gone wrong here? To me, it feels like you've given up fighting for a connection. Perhaps you've been in something long term, and you know you thought it was going to be all your dreams come true, but it's left you just feeling absolutely depleted, and to the point where you know you just don't want to be. I want to say, because this is when I first looked at this, I thought you're stuck, Capricorn. You don't know how to walk past the 8 broken cups to some level of a bright new future. And I was suggesting, please don't get stuck here for too long. But now when I put these clarifiers here, I go, you are stuck here. You've been stuck here for a minute. Something's been going wrong and going wrong and going wrong, and you've hung around longer than you should have. So now your reality is dictating what's going on to you. But what I want you to know is that you are never, 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 never stuck where you are. You have to be able, though, to get past what's in front of reality. Is right 100% of the time. So the reality that you're in is what you manifested from the past. What you were thinking, doing, acting on in the past has brought you into this place where you feel stuck. How do you get unstuck? You start dreaming of a new future. Your thoughts, your feelings, they're powerful. What you listen to, what you take action on, what you do in a daily way is powerful. And I know right now your energy is depleted. Something is coming horribly unstuck for you, and it's been something that's been really, really long term. That's difficult. I know that how that can freeze you. It can make you go like, I don't feel much hope for my current situation. I feel like I'm stuck and I'm trapped and I don't know how to move myself forward. Let's get a couple more clarifiers on that. Let's get a couple more clarifiers on that. Transition and third eye chakra. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. When I can you hear that rain? I hope that's not going to be too loud. I might have to stop the reading if it gets too much heavier than that. Okay, we've had a cracking storm come through. And you know what? Storms are beautiful, Capricorn. You know, when you're in the storm, it can feel really, really difficult. But, you know, the rain comes and it washes everything clean. And you walk outside and the sun shines in the next day and it just feels like everything's been washed new. But when you're in the storm, it's like, you know, like that's loud, that's heavy, that's rain. It's uncomfortable. You don't want to be out in it. But things transition. And this is what you've got. You've got a transition state of moving from where you've been. Now, if I'm going to dive into this energy, what I'm picking up, and it's not that the cards are saying it, but it's just an energy that I'm picking up of going. It's kind of like a karmic return. I get the feeling that where you've been, you kind of understand that you've brought this situation upon yourself. So I don't know if in the past you did the dirty on someone, that you treated somebody really, really horribly, and you know, maybe you broke up with somebody or hurt somebody, and where you moved away from, where you betrayed one person, you ended up with this person in some level of a long-term situation, only to find yourself absolutely heartbroken and depleted. It wasn't what you thought it was going to be. And now you're like, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I made a bad decision and now I'm anxious and I'm fearful and I'm in a commitment I don't want to be in, and I want to transition my way out of it. How do I get out of it? You have to start envisaging what your new future looks like, right? If you've done damage to someone, and I'm not that the cards are saying it, but if you want to go back to where you've been from, you have to start imagining what the pathway would look like to go back to that person and start taking, even if it's small action in a daily way, transitioning out of this relationship that you're in, or this situation. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be a situation, right? It could be a job that you're in. But I'm suggesting relationships because we've got the cups and because we've got the Hierophant. It kind of lends itself more to being stuck in a relationship that you don't want to be in and transitioning out of it. How you're going to do it? Start with envisaging what your future looks like. We're in this manifesting energy. The 1212 portal is all about manifesting. Make your New Year's resolutions now under this energy. It's super powerful for manifesting. Third eye chakra is getting up in your imagination and seeing things through that mind's eye. Start imagining what your future looks like out of this difficult situation. You know, it's tough to say. People told you so. You hate hearing that energy. But you would just, Capricorn, you just followed what you thought was the right thing at the time, and now you're stuck. Now you're stuck and you've got to figure your way out of it. But you can do this. You can do this. You got your way in there. You got your way out of it. You found your way out of that previous scenario. Just this time, be a little kinder with how the energy plays out. Like if you've been difficult to people, you know, like, and karma's come back to bite you, just be hyper aware of that. And when you're in that manifesting energy, make sure that you're building good karma if you're making an exit on this scenario. That feels like a big message for someone in particular. Like it doesn't feel like it's every Capricorn. That feels like it's directed at somebody in particular. So take the bits that resonate with that message, Capricorn, and leave what doesn't. Let's move it on. We're going to move on to Aquarius energy. What's going on for you, Aquarius? What have we got? Page of Cups. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Are you ready to manifest new love, Aquarius? Are you ready for somebody to make you a really sweet offer in love? I love Page of Cups sometimes, depending on what he falls next to. Page of Cups is like this really innocent offer of love, right? It's like first love, or, you know, puppy love. You know how we talk about puppy love, where you just go all gooey-eyed and you're excited to see your person. And, you know, I get that feeling around you, Aquarius, that fresh new energy is coming in around love. Oh my gosh, this rain is heavy. I hope it's not going to be too loud. I might just pause it and make sure that it's not too... No, we're okay. It doesn't pick it up too bad at all. So we're fine. We're going to soldier on. Okay, let's get some clarifiers around this new love for Aquarius. What have we got going on there? Oh, this feels lovely energy, to be honest. The Lovers, you do have new love coming in. And the Two of Swords. Rightio, let's have a look. Look, so this fresh new offer of love could then be, you know, I think this comes around in a couple of different ways. Because we have the Lovers there and the Two of Swords, it actually kind of dims where I was sitting before with the energies of puppy love. So for some people, it may just be that simple, that it's a fresh new, flirty new love that comes in for you, and someone that you've met new. For others, this is a return of a twin flame. Look at this, the Lovers card with the Two of Swords. So not only does this fresh new offer of love come in for you, but it comes in from somebody who is, you know, causes confusion or brings frustration, or who, you know, challenges your energies on some level. And this fresh new offer of love, you don't necessarily trust it. You're going to have to feel your way into it versus just going, I know what I'm doing in accepting this offer of love. I still do feel that this offer is really innocent, and this person coming towards you is genuine with what they're saying. Perhaps in the past that they have caused some damage, and there may have been a lot of lessons between you both in... Wow, that rain is hectic. I really do. It's loud in my room, but then when I play it back, it doesn't sound, you know, as bad. So I'm going to soldier on. So the Lovers, right? This Lovers energy comes around. It's a return of a twin flame energy, is how I'm reading it, because of the complications with how you communicate here, and trusting that this offer that they're bringing forward is true. These two have been through the ringer in the past, right? And here, this divine masculine really wants to elevate this divine feminine. And it's like she's going, you know, I'm keeping my eye on the divine. It's the only thing that's going to guide me in this situation, because I have mixed feelings about what you're offering. It feels light. It feels gentle. It feels like it could be a truth for me. But I've been through so much. I'm going to keep my eye on the divine. Can you hold me elevated? Can I trust you to hold our connection in the elevation that it deserves, given that we've had a difficult past together and I don't necessarily trust you? Let's get a couple of extra energies on that one. Aquarius, let's just get a couple of extra clarifiers. We've got Tantric Journey and we've got Delight. I'm back to going, I'm excited about this Page of Cups. Look, a tantric journey between two lovers. How exciting is that? You know, here's the innocence of the Page of Cups. It's delightful, right? It's delightful to be in love and have crush energy and that puppy love, and just, oh my gosh, my person just walked in the room and I'm so excited to see them. And, you know, that you get the butterflies in your stomach. That's what I'm picking up, is that, you know, your twin flame comes back around and you get to experience all that puppy love, jittery, beautiful energy. And then what comes with twins is the, you know, the sex that comes with twins, and the way that we can connect on that higher level, and going, you know, it's not just bodies, it's hearts and souls and emotions, and you're connecting in a true soul space. The only challenge I see this is divine feminine trusting it, or the, you know, if you're divine masculine, it's your divine feminine coming back around. It's trust. It's going, we've been through so much. Can I really, you know, pin my hopes on what you're offering me this time as being really, really pure? And I'm going to say to you, if it's divine feminine, which most likely that's who I'm talking to, Aquarius divine feminine, this time you know, allow these swords to be swords of truth. And it's not what you see, it's what you feel. You really are going to have to search your heart and search your soul, and go, you know, the truths are going to come, because you're going to keep your eye on the divine. You're going to keep asking the divine questions of this connection. Every time that you get these, you know, jittery feelings and excitement, you know, versus the, you know, all the questions you have about, are we going to, you know, struggle again to be, you know, to hold our union? The sex is great. The butterfly feelings are great. Yes, you're my twin flame coming back. It seems like this time you really want to offer me what I've always wanted, but damn, I don't know how to trust it. Damn, I don't know how to trust it. And I'm really going to have to lean back on my intuition. This is a big call, Aquarius, because I'm going to say your twin flame is genuine this time. And you've got, you know, when I talk about twins coming back into union, from the experience that I've had, it's not just, you know, you do get all the lovely stuff, but yeah, you do got to keep your eye on the divine. The lessons keep coming. And you got to keep working at it. It's just not like you come back into union and suddenly there's like some magic band-aid that goes over the connection that says that you don't keep growing and evolving. What it does is it puts you both in the bubble, and you have to continue to work those energies together. And it's not always easy. It's not always smooth sailing, but you know, I think when you get into this phase of reunion, you know that you two are going to keep working. You've done the hard yards to figure out that you're my person. You're my person, and you know, whatever comes between us, we're going to fight to hold this connection together, even when I've got these maybe this is trust issues, maybe it's you know, like, where are we going to live, what are we going to do, maybe they're those kind of questions. But trust that this energy's come back around, and it's good, even though you're going to have to work at it, and it won't always be this every single day. It won't be this every single day. You'll have a mixture of this and this. But keep your eye on the divine. Let your divine masculine elevate you, and divine feminine, your job, it's more often than not, divine feminine goes first. So your job is to keep the eye on the prize and let your masculine take action to elevate you into the journey. This is a good read for Aquarius if you're waiting on a return of a twin flame. Rightio. What have we got next? Pisces energy. What do we got happening for Pisces? The Star, one of my favorite cards in tarot. Why? Because it's one of the graces we need to master, right? And under the 1212 portal, one of the beautiful things that we can master is hope, because we're sitting there, you know, faith is almost like things that you're guaranteed of, right? When faith settles into your energy, you're like going, yep, that's a guarantee. Love is easy to do for a twin flame. We love is almost as if it's as natural as breathing. It's just what we do. Hope is a harder energy to master. And I always say, of the three graces that I believe that twin flames need to master, I always feel like hope is one of those tough ones. Now, you've got the Star in this energy, and what I want to say to you is that you're moving through a process that is going to put hope into the spotlight. It's going to put you into the spotlight. I actually feel like maybe you've been hiding away for a little bit, Pisces, and this is your time to actually step forward and be vocal about what you want. You know, start really talking about what life looks like in the spotlight. and things that you hope for the future. Let's turn your hopes into things that you want to manifest. Do you hope that you can have a new relationship? Are you hoping for a better job, new home? Maybe you're just hoping for material things are fine to hope for. Maybe you're hoping for a career in the spotlight. Maybe you're hoping for a quiet life in the country. Everybody's story is going to be different. But Pisces is sitting in the energy of mastering the grace of hope. Let's get some clarifiers around that. Let's get some clarifiers. What is the star energy telling us for Pisces divine? Just give us a couple of clarifiers on that one. Oh, see, new job. There you go. Yeah, I felt that. I felt that. That it was about material things, that you've got hopes connected to material things. So, fresh new start. It could be a new home, right? It could be a new home. And if we're connected to a relationship, it could be a fresh new start living together, depending on how you want to phrase this term. But I've got this idea that you want to make a fresh new start with your career. And there might even be someone amongst you who's looking to actually move their career into the spotlight. Perhaps you're someone who is the head of a company or a face of a company. Perhaps you're an entrepreneur who's pushing your business out into the world and you want to be more known, more recognized. But there's definitely hope around fresh new starts with regards to your pentacles. That was the gut feeling that I was having with regards to that star. And like I just feel like you want more stability. Here we've got you in the pre-harvest with the Seven of Pentacles. So here, this is all about investment in, and I want to say investment in you. Investment in you is actually going to give you a financial return here. So I hope that makes sense to someone. That could actually be someone who's in an entrepreneurial position, or someone who's the face of something, someone who's in the spotlight, who's hoping for a financial return or a fresh new start because they're sinking themselves into it. Let's get a couple more clarifiers and see how that's playing out for us. What have we got? Emergence. This is, yeah, righto. This is what I'm kind of picking up. There's somebody here, there's somebody amongst us. Again, it feels like a little specific for someone, that this energy of emergence is that you're putting your face forward. Now, this could play out on a couple of different tangents. I'm getting probably 3 or 4 different stories coming through. One is perhaps you're someone, you could be doing what I'm doing out here on social media. Maybe you are a tarot reader, maybe you have whatever your business is, but you're giving yourself a more public face, and it might have been a struggle. You've put a lot of time and effort into it, but now you're starting to really emerge as being a contender in your field, and all of your hopes and dreams are actually starting to get a fresh new start of energy. Like, this investment is now emerging into something that's actually going to be tangible for you. So you're going to be in the spotlight. That's number one. Number two, I'm picking up as a story, is that perhaps you're putting your face on something like a dating app. Like one of those, I don't know, what are they called? Tinders, or what's the other one? Oh, I know, plenty of fish, Pisces, plenty of fish. So there's, it's maybe you want to put your face on something like a dating app where you're going, I do want a fresh new start in love. I do want a fresh new start in life, and I'm willing to put myself in the spotlight on something like a dating app, which, it's not always for everybody to be able to connect with people that way, but I feel like you really want to just take a chance on that and go, I want to push myself forward in the spotlight. Now, the other story that I'm picking up is that whoever you are working for, that I feel like you've been unnoticed for a while. You've worked really, really hard. You've done great things for the company or the employer that you work for, and you're going, I want to be noticed. I want to be appreciated for the work that I've done in the company, and I really want to have some return on the investment on how hard I work for the company that I work for. So I think you're going to move yourself forward in the spotlight that way. There's one more storyline that I'm getting, is that you are already in a relationship and that you feel like your person ignores you, or that you are having to fight for attention for this person, and that you are going to demand more of the spotlight in the current connection that you're in. So there's There's a few different ways I'm kind of reading this energy, but essentially it is whatever this fresh new start is playing out, you want to be seen, you want to be heard, you want to be in the spotlight, and you're going to make it happen. What's your heart full? Don't blame you, Pisces. Don't blame you at all. Now, let's have a look. Aries, what have we got for you? Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. Have you been running the gauntlet? I've got this energy around you, Aries. It kind of feels like you've shot yourself in the foot. You've shot yourself in the foot because there was something that you really wanted, and you went after it, you gave it your best shot, but why is it that when you get what you want that you shoot yourself in the foot? You've done this to yourself, and now you're going like, I feel really silly for being I can't play the victim, even though I feel really wounded in my situation, and what it took to get me to this place makes me feel like I've really run the gauntlet, and I'm feeling really wounded, but it's kind of my own fault, and I have to sit in that energy. It's not that you're sitting as a victim, but you are sitting there going, damn, why do I do this to myself? I don't think you're blaming anyone but yourself. Let's get some clarifiers. Let's get some clarifiers on this Nine of Wands. Oh, yeah, buddy, look. Yeah. Okay. Who caught your eye? Who caught your eye? You've hurt yourself here. You've hurt yourself. You have destroyed a relationship, chasing after sex. To me, this is. Did you cheat, Aries? Did you go after something that wasn't yours? Or did somebody come after you and you fell to temptation? This is an energy, and look, it's not going to play out for every Aries, but those of you who are in this energy, did you get tempted? Did you get tempted and did you succumb? And now you've shot yourself in the foot, and you've lost something that's very precious to you for something that it wasn't a passionate encounter. You definitely had attraction for this person, and you went after them, or they've come after you and you've fallen for the temptation. But now you're sitting and looking at what you've lost and going, I've shot myself in the foot, I've broken my own heart, and for what? I fought so hard to have what I wanted, and then something, a shiny new toy caught my eye. This feels like someone who came after you. This energy is going, they put temptation in your way deliberately, and you fell for it. You fell for it. You knew that you shouldn't have. You had something good, and you fell for whatever this temptation was, and you went after it. So now we have to sit and look at manifestation energy and go, we're in the 12-12 portal. You shot yourself in the foot. You're feeling like you're feeling wounded, but you're blaming yourself for it. What are we going to manifest? How are we going to get you out of this? Let's get a couple more clarifiers. Oh, Aries, this is a tough energy. It is, because this world that we live in, it puts temptation in our way too easily. Like back in the day, I mean, not that people haven't cheated for forever and a day, but the way I get the feeling that the way that social media works is that someone had easy access to you, and you were feeling vulnerable for some reason. You were feeling vulnerable in your connection, for sure, that you went after this, but now you're just going, how stupid am I to give up what was something was pretty wonderful? I just feel beaten and battered and like I've lost. All right, so what are we gonna we are gonna manifest two things under this 12-12 portal. You want your old storyline back. You want the person back that you've hurt. The person that, you've hurt an earth angel. You've hurt somebody really special here. And this person is capable of great compassion. And what you're going to, here, look, that's, what are you going to manifest? Communication and compassion. You're going to hope like hell. You're going to pray on this one that this person is going to see you made a foolish mistake. I don't think you're ever going to do that again. I think that the thought of being without the person that you actually love is somewhat destroying you, but you've done this to yourself. You've done this to yourself because you've fallen to temptation. What you're going to manifest is communication and compassion from your person under the 12-12 portal. You need to really be investigating these energies. Now, we are in that Mars retrograde energy, which is an energy of conflict and desire, and that exploration of it got you into trouble. And now your hope for moving forward is that your person will have another look. I'm going to draw a couple of extra cards for you, Aries, because like this is a big energy that you've brought in on yourself. Let me have a look. Where am I? Where are they? Oh, I don't even know where they are. Seriously, I'm looking for my other tarot cards. They're not there. Let's go with another deck. Obviously not meant to use them. Seriously. I keep them with me all the time. Where are they? My Rider-Waite's I'm looking for. They're normally sitting right there so I can pick them up. But anyway, let's use these little ones and see if we can just get you. Are you able? Oh, there they are, way over there. Can you manifest compassion and communication? Oh my gosh. Queen of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, the Hangman. Let's go. The Knight of Cups. And the Seven of Wands. Look, I don't know. I think this one's a tough one. Look, I think this is a very defensive energy of here's you with your heart on your sleeve trying to offer a genuine couple love, and here's a very defensive energy. You've got the Hangman here, so she's probably, he or she, whichever way it is probably not talking to you right now, but you're trying really hard. You know, it probably feels like Groundhog Day. You might even have this Queen of Wands. See, look, she's chasing you, right? Here's your Queen of Wands. She's chasing you. And you're going, no thanks, I want to give my pentacles back to my beautiful Empress over here. But she's probably not taking calls. She's probably not receiving your offer. And when she finally does open up the channel to say, all right, what have you got to say? Here you are coming in with your heart on your sleeve, but your person is very, very defensive. I'm going to ask Spirit just for one more outcome card to see if we can see how your person is going to respond. I think at first they're going to be defensive, but you've caused hurt here, Aries. You've caused hurt, and it might be a lot to overcome. They're going to be defensive. What have we got as an outcome? Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Maybe you've got a shot here. Getting to know each other again, so you're going to have to do a lot of work to repair the damage and stay optimistic. Okay, this one's a big story for you, Aries. You've got a lot of work to do, but this Queen of Wands chasing you, you're going to have to make it clear, really, really clear to this person that, you know, what you really want to do is heal your connection. And see, this keeping your back turned to them at this point in time would be a very, very good idea. If you have any chance of winning back, and I'm going to say this beautiful person here is probably Empress energy. To do the dirty on the Empress is really, really rough. And to manifest communication and compassion right now is, you know, spend that time that you've got in the Hangman under that 12-12 energy. And when she finally opens the door, you know, have your heart on your sleeve. Put it all out there, all your love, all your everything that you're sorry about. And, you know, to hurt an Empress or an Earth Angel is, you know, she's going to be defensive. She's going to be going, you've got a lot of work to do, buddy. But you do that work and you still have half a shot at bringing this story back around for you. Tough gig, Aries. That was a big read for you. Okay. Oh, the wounded. Yeah. Okay. Taurus, moving that energy on. What have we got? Judgment. Judgment falling in your favor. So whatever you've got going on, Taurus, it's falling in your favor. So how I'm picking up your energy is that you've been working really, really hard to get to know yourself better and to build some level of you want to believe in yourself again. Whatever you've gone through this year feels like it might have knocked you around a little bit. And, you know, sometimes when I pick up this Judgment card, I get very, very close to the energy in going, I've had these moments in my own journey where I get really You know, I want to bail up the divine and say, answer my questions, where it's more like I'm judging the divine versus the divine judging me. Even though I'm the one at the lower end of the staircase, I still feel like I'm going, hey, divine, what has that been all about? So to me, I'm picking up that kind of version of the judgment card. But let's get a couple of clarifiers and see what they're trying to tell us, Taurus. What have we got going on with this judgment card? I think you're calling out the divine after what's been a tough year. Going, when am I going to get a break? And I'm thinking the divine's going, you've done good, Taurus. I'm going to give you a break. Now let's see what these clarifiers have got to say and what we're going to manifest. You're trying to manifest some kind of information from the divine around the end of the journey. So let's see what the clarifiers say. The Lovers. Righto. And the Page of Cups. Yeah, that makes sense to me. That makes sense. It's going, you know, if you've been on a twin flame journey, which is, you know, particularly in this deck, the way that the lovers are portrayed, you know, they're not necessarily portrayed like they are in the Rider-Waite. The Rider-Waite has snakes happening with the lovers, right? So we really do get that, you know, that twin flame energy of going the Adam, Eve, snake story where they go through lots of dramas. But in this version of the lovers, in this tarot, they've got dolphins playing in the background. You guys are in the water. The divine is sharing its beautiful light. This is more like the energy of when you come back into union, when I look at the lovers in this particular representation. And then look what we've got. We've got the Page of Cups come out, which is like going, you're going to the divine going, you know, when is my return on this energy? And the divine is saying, yeah, you've been through it, you're right to call me out, and I find you in good favor, good things are coming. Let's get a couple more clarifiers on that one, because this one feels like a twin flame returning. Feels like some level of offer from a twin flame. Let's see if we've got, and the judgment, the divine approves. The divine approves. It goes, Taurus, you've done great. You've learnt your lessons. I find you in good favor, even though you're bailing me up because you've been in separation and you've been in pain. It's your turn to have some kind of return on this karmic. Now, that said, not every Taurus is going to have their twin flame return under this energy, but what this may manifest as is having some kind of positive experience where you feel your energy is full, or you feel like you have love given to you from, you know, it just feels like you're not in a difficult phase. If you're still in separation, it could feel like you just move into more ease and more comfort throughout the journey. But there are definitely Taurus energies here that say there's some kind of yeah, look, I've buffered that journey because not every Taurus is going to get it, but holy dooly, whoever I'm reading for is about to have their twin flame union come online in the most glorious way. Holy dooly, look at this sequence. We've got the heart chakra here, and we've got the card of alchemy. Now, for alchemy to turn lead into gold, every condition must be absolutely perfect, right? You need the swords, you need the wands, you need the pentacles, and you need the cups. You need them all working perfectly. Now, my initial ideal around this one is approaching the divine and going, come on, I've done it all. Where's my return on all the journey? It was kind of like bailing the divine up and going, what the hell's going on? I'm ready for my reward. And the divine, I felt, found in your favor, says, oh yeah, your twin flame union is ready to come online. Your person is ready to come and make an offer. Your heart chakra is ready and full and prepared. And the alchemy has, like, you've done enough work with all of the elements for me to turn your situation from lead into gold. Whoever I'm reading for under this Taurus energy, congratulations. The divine has found in your favor, and you are about to move into harmonious union with your twin and enjoy some light-hearted energy after what has been a long and difficult journey. So that's a really lovely read there for you, Taurus. Rightio. Gemini. I'm not forgetting you this time. Eight of Swords. Now, last time I read for you, Gemini, from this aspect, we had you making some really tough decisions, and again, we've got you stuck up in your head. We've just been through the full moon in Gemini, which had that Mars landed smack bang on Mars, so it had you likely to be, aware that you could tip into angry or temper energy. But the big question around it was, what can you release and who can you forgive? So under this energy, you still look like you're overthinking of going, what works for me, what doesn't work for me. The other energies that's going to start to come online, the Mercury, Venus in Capricorn energies, where you're starting to put some, tough boundaries in around you. But here's where it gets really, really sort of important for you, Gemini, because you've had all that playing out, as has everybody. But for Gemini, with the full moon in your sign, it's probably sort of been an aggravated version of it. Now, you're in the 12-12 portal. So it's going, you've had all of these triggers playing out. What do you want to start to manifest? Instead of having all of these thoughts about everything that's going wrong or everything that's frustrating you and having that energy to be slow to dissipate, now we want to start to shift your train of thought, because we don't want to have you thinking negative thoughts under the 12-12 portal. We don't want you being angry and aggressive and going, then what you're thinking about under this manifesting energy is what moves you into the new year. You don't have, it's kind of, and I've heard a few astrologers and a few energy readers, like it's really interesting how the 12-12 portal is viewed. It's like it is, what we're thinking about now under this incredible manifesting energy is really the precursor to like things like New Year's resolutions. So if what you're thinking about, Gemini, right now is going to be like how cranky you are at the world and how many butts you need to kick because people are pushing your boundaries and not letting you set the goals that you want in life, and you've not got comfort or happiness. Guess what you're going to take into 2023? You're going to take this aggressive energy along with you. So when you get into overthinking mode, let's get into thinking about what we want life to look like. So let's have a look at let's just get some clarifiers on this overthinking with regard to this 12-12 portal and how you're heading into 2023. Righto. Let's have a look. We've got the Page of Cups. Gee, hasn't that come out a few times tonight? Page of Cups and Page of Pentacles in reverse. See, this is what I'm talking about, Gemini. Look at you, right? You get in your ups and your downs, right? You go, I'm really, really hopeful about fresh new ideas in love coming around. And then you go, the actual application of that, like the Page of Pentacles is like a student or someone who would be an apprentice, start to build something. And you want to go, well, my fresh new start in love, I want to crash it down, right? Instead of building something up or learning from the ground up, you're going, no, I'm going to squash that idea. I'm not going to learn something new about love. I'm not going to, I'm going to sit here in this overthinking energy and I'm going to squash all of my positive thoughts. See how they're kind of sitting? You've got two pages, and Geminis are known for having these split personalities, right? Of going, here's this page standing in the upright and this page is standing in the reverse. And this one is going, I'm in my feelings and I'm I've got certain ideas about love, which is what I was saying before, about having shared goals, boundaries, the whole box and dice. And, you start to get really hopeful. And then the other side of you goes, yeah, I'm going to squash that. So let's get some more clarifiers on that. This is a, Gemini, this is you taking charge of what you're thinking about and going, reality's right 100% of the time. So if you're going to stay pessimistic under this 12-12 energy, you're going to start to bring that into your 2023 energy. Start thinking this energy as if you were making New Year's resolutions, and this energy is going to carry you into the new year. It's that potent. It's that potent. The 12-12 portal is fantastic for manifesting. Right, let's have a look. What have we got? We've got healing and empowerment. This is what I want to see. This is you taking charge of what you are thinking about, right? So what we want to do under this energy is go, I'm in charge of what I'm thinking. if I don't like my current scenario, I'm going to be the one who takes charge of the process that says I'm going to be the one to change it. I do want to pour new love into my energy. I do want to pour new passion into the way that I'm living my life. But I do know right now that my pessimistic attitude or my naysay energy has the ability to knock me out of my blessings. Now, not to throw my daughter under a bus, but she is Gemini, and how I saw this play out, and I hope she doesn't mind me dobbing her in here, but she, her partner had this idea of doing something very, very special for her for Christmas, and he was trying to keep it a bit of a secret, but you know she's kind of like she's got a finger on the pulse of everything. So she noticed that there was money that should have been there that wasn't there. She was onto it. She was like, something's missing, where's that money's gone? And so instead of allowing the blessing to play out in a letting this blessing come towards her in a really gentle, loving way, and go, oh, that was really sweet that like, to see the sweet side of what he was trying to do, because we've had all this triggering energy. She found the aggressive side of him doing something secretive. Do you know what I mean? It was like going, I can squash my own blessing with the seeing the pessimistic side of what could have really been something that had a beautiful silver lining. So in that discussion, we were able to go, like, how are we able to heal situations and empower ourselves when we see both sides of the coin? When we're able to go, actually, yeah, that was a really sweet gesture, and then get to the space where we're going, I was just concerned because I manage the money, I have bills to pay. I was thinking the scenario through, and because I manage it all down to the wire, I was very, very aware that something was going that I couldn't account for. So initially, the energy wanted to turn into, and by design, there's a lot going on for Geminis. It wanted to turn into temper of going, where did that happen? I can't see the blessing in it. But through really thinking it through and going, actually, you know what? It was a really kind gesture. Let's pour something, let's pour some gentle energy over the top of it, and make sure that we see it for the genuine, lovely gesture it was. Now, that's an empowering thing to do. It's like, I'm a Cancer, so, my natural reaction was going, oh my God, that's so sweet. I'm not a Gemini. I don't swing out on these polarities like she does. So it's like, in my heart, I'm just going, I'm seeing the sweet side, the caring, the lovely side. And I'm she's a lot of ways, she's my counterpoint in seeing the practicalities and the overthinking side of life. I try and remind her to stay in her feelings. She encourages me more to get into my thinking. So, in that way, that feeling of healing and empowerment balances out, where you're using your heart and your head together to come to an outcome that doesn't tip you into a place where you're just because Geminis will overthink the crap out of everything, and they will act on that thinking at the disparity to their feelings, of feeling, or bringing. Not that Geminis don't care; they care very, very deeply. Yes, I know Geminis care very, very deeply, but the counterpoint to that is that they can think they can think their feelings into a place where it knocks them into a place of imbalance. And what we're suggesting under this 12-12 portal is to really be aware of being in charge of your thoughts and your head and your heart working together to bring you a healthy outcome. Rightio. Hopefully, Gemini, you'll have somebody lovely in your life, like my daughter. Having someone offer a because I could have lent on that energy a little more, couldn't I? Saying that somebody's bringing something towards you, a gift, a love offer, something really gentle. Just be careful not to squash your blessings there. All right, and like I just revealed, I am a Cancer, so I'm going to see what's going on for Cancer. Justice. Look, haven't we been through it this year, Cancer? And what we know about Cancers is that, you know, they've been really in the thick of this soulmate cycle. They really, you know, there's been um, there's a lot of Cancerians when you look across YouTube and how many Cancer specific like tarot channels are out there. Cancers have been battling in their soulmate cycle really significantly. It's one of the what you would call a baseline points for the soulmate cycle. What's happening is that we are, you know, all of the seeds that have been sown, Cancer, are now going to come back to bring some kind of fruit. Where I'm seeing this Justice card is going, what you've put in, you're going to get return of. Now, not every Cancer who's been in this journey has been doing the work that they need to bring the fruit of their connections forward. And what Justice says is you're going to get out of it what you've put into it. Now, let's have a look at some clarifiers on that. Now, Justice, if you're a Cancer and you're not looking at this reading because you're interested in love and the soulmate cycle, Justice is going to play out on all facets of life. Maybe you've been working really hard on your job or your career and you're waiting for a return there. Maybe it's you've been working on your health and you're waiting for a return there. I use love and the soulmate cycle as my lead in, but this could play out on a couple of different fronts. Let's get some clarifiers. Justice is good for Cancer. I'm really happy to see that in there at this point in time. See, and a victory. And a victory. Ooh. Ooh, see? This is what I was feeling. Which one's you, Cancer? Which one's you? Victory or being stuck with a crappy situation? You know, this is almost similar to that, what I was feeling around Capricorn. See how this one here is like going, I'm going to face my crappy situation and try and find my way out of it. This Eight of Cups, and it was in the reverse, I've turned my back on it. And because it's upside down, I don't know how to get away from the problem. I'm now in the justice of my 8 crappy broken cups. I have to sit with them. So whoever in Cancer world has not been doing their work, which I was picking up the energy that we might be 50-50s here. So what we might do is clarify both stories. So some Cancers are going to get a positive justice. Some Cancers have got to sit with some crappy justice. Let's just grab one more card on each of those and just see the victory card we've got. Yeah, a King of Pentacles. And this one's got High Priestess in reverse. Righto. So let's look at those Cancers who've been really doing the work, right? And I said to you, this could be happening on a couple of fronts, and King of Pentacles is a really beautiful outcome on this one. I'm suggesting with the victory card, I do feel this is on the love front, on soulmate cycles, and you know, feeling like I feel like Cancers are winning on so many levels right now. But so I'm going to say in love and romance was where I first felt the first energy, and then it's like on the home front with you know, how you're living. So the job that you're doing, the work that you're doing, maybe you're going to move into some level of a promotion. All of the work that you've been doing is about to go boom, right? Victory in the King of Pentacles. This is feeling very, very comfortable, feeling very in charge. Maybe you're an entrepreneur. Maybe you've built a business up out of nothing and now it's about to take off. All of the legwork that you've put in is now going to start to pay fruit. All of the work that you've done, if you are a twin flame watching this reading, this is where I see your successes, Cancer, that you're going to have some kind of return serve on all the work that you've been doing to ascend and move and grow. Now, if you are a Cancer who has buried your head in the sand and sat in your shell and going, all of the challenges that have come my way this year, I've gone too hard, I'm going back in my shell, guess what? Guess what? The divine is gone. Now you've got to sit with it. Now you've got to sit with it. You're not getting your blessings this time around. We're going back to the start of the lessons. Look at the High Priestess. She's doing a return this way. She's coming back. The way I've got her sitting is she's coming back down into this energy going, oh, what I really wanted to do was take you this way up, right? I wanted to take you this way up into the stars, right? Away from all your troubles and bring you into all this success. But Cancer, you went back into your shell. So you know what? We're diving right back into the start of the lesson. So for some Cancers, they're going to find themselves back at square one and going, what happened to all my blessings? Justice is going to come depending on what you have invested into 2022. Now you're going to reap the fruit of it. Let's get a few more clarifiers on this one. Let's have a look. Let's have a look for Cancers who have gone after it. Oh yeah, look. And who haven't. Right. Not that that's funny. I'll get to it, right? Here, Cancer, you're about to have everything's going to change. You are ready for the good stuff to begin, transition and change. So look, at the moment, you're probably in that phase where you're going, well, I can't really see where I'm getting the fruit of my rewards. I can't really see where, like, I don't feel like the King of Pentacles yet. My twin flame hasn't come back around. We're not walking down the beach hand in hand. Suze, what are you talking about? So look, they're saying we're in the transition first, and the universe has to get all the conditions right for the change to come online. But what they're saying is justice is, it's found in your favor, and the universe is conspiring with you to bring all these rewards your way. This feels like a really positive aspect for Cancerians who have, who buckled down. And this year's been tough. This year's been tough. There's been a lot to move through, and because we're such sensitive creatures, the temptation was to check out, right? The temptation was to crawl back into the shell and go, the world is too tough for me to be a Cancer out there in the world, and I just don't want to do it. 2022 is not my window. I'm just going to leave it for another time. But you know what? You didn't. These Cancers didn't. They went, 2022 is really, really hard, but I am more resilient than you would give me credit for. Not all Cancers need to hide in the shell. Cancers who have evolved and learned their lessons are tough enough to show their underbelly and let the world make them stronger. Now, if you're in a Cancer stage where you've gone, I still feel too sensitive, like, this is it. You are a divine feminine Cancer. That is the nature of who you are. It is a soft, gentle energy, and when the world is too hard, to pull that energy back and nurture and protect it. This is not a criticism or a condemnation. It's going, we understand that the justice that you're going to get this year is that you're going to have to learn to be tougher. You are. Cancers, they'll do this sideways walk thing, and they will hide away from their trouble. They will dive deep into their feelings. Dive deep into their feelings, and it can be crippling, right? But what I'm suggesting is that Cancers actually have this other side to them. When you expose and mature a Cancerian, they are one of the toughest, most resilient creatures. They'll still stay soft and gentle. Honestly, you'll get the best of a Cancer every single time you treat a Cancer right. You'll get the best of them. And when you get a Cancer who has matured, even when you treat them wrong, right? When you treat them wrong and they feel like they need to retreat and they can't continue on their lessons, they do need to take care of it. But the tough lessons are going to mature you. Now, remember, why I had a bit of a giggle about remembrance is because it's like going, where you've been this year, Cancer, right? It may have crippled you. It might have put you in a place where you were protecting your underbelly and you've walked sideways and you've done a bunch of things that you needed to do just for your self-preservation. What I want you to do is reflect on it and go, where were times this year when I could have been tougher? Where are times where I could have stood up for myself and walked in a straight line instead of walking sideways? Where are times where I crawled into my shell, where I should have stood up and got my pincers out and gone, you want to mess with me? I'm going to mess back. I'm going to do it in the kindest and sweetest of ways, naturally, but don't mess with me. I can bite, right? I can bite. And those Cancers who stood up and go, and I'm saying to you that Cancers who stood up in this energy, they have matured. They've probably been practicing that maturation for longer. The Cancers who needed to retreat go, all right, let's go back. Let's think about times where we could have stood up and stood up for ourselves. We got pincers. We got a soft underbelly. You treat us right, we don't need to bite. But you want to mess with us, we will be resilient and we will defend ourselves. And I want you to remember this, Cancer. As you face the justice of the year that has been, I want you to remember, especially if you're not getting what you want out of it, that you are tougher than you've given yourself credit for. And a Cancer, when they've moved into maturity, is one of the most resilient characters out there, even though we've traditionally had this wishy-washy reputation. Held to the no. Cancer's sensitive but strong and resilient, mature into that energy. Righto, let's move it on to Leo. What have we got? King of Pentacles. Doing all right, Leo. Doing all right. I feel like the energy that you've been in has been rattled and shaky, and you've been round and round and round. And it surprises me, actually. I'm looking at the King of Pentacles, but I'm going, really? Are you really sitting in the King of Pentacles? What's going on there? You're pulling something together that is like, just feel this King of Pentacles. He's the most stable king in the deck. Why do I feel like he's hectic? Doesn't make sense. Let's get some clarifiers. I feel like this King of Pentacles might have been through some stuff to get to this point. Oh, yeah, right. There we go. Oh. And we've got a King of Pentacles on the King of Pentacles. But in between time, we've got a Knight of Swords that's in the reverse. Who has been messing with you, Leo? Who's been messing with you? Who's been mocking you? Who's been like trying to take you out of your throne, like trying to turn your world upside down with miscommunication? I feel like this energy around this King of Pentacles has been rattled by someone who's just like drama. You know what I mean? It's like going, you've had to fight really, really hard to keep your yourself grounded, and you've done it. You've done really well, but around you has been I'm going to call it maybe white noise. I'm going to call it too many opinions. I'm going to be calling it people who don't know what they're talking about charging at you. And this King of Pentacles is very stable, and this King of Pentacles is ignoring what's going on. So maybe what's played out is that you've had somebody who's been, you know, like matching your energy. So it could be another version of you, so to speak. Or at least who thinks that they can match your energy, but you know, what they're bringing to the picture is just a whole bunch of drama. Because I just, you know, a King of Pentacles and a King of Pentacles is like two people of such, you know, they are the same person. They're like maybe you're two business owners, or you've got two people in a relationship who both want to wear the pants, right? And that creates chaos. This king doesn't want to listen to this king, and in between time it just creates drama, you know, going, whose opinion are we going to listen to? It's kind of like how I'm picking this energy up is like, say you bought a brand new car, right? And both of you want to be the first one to drive it. You both want to be the first one to drive it, and you just cause each other drama because you want to be the king with the hostess with the mostest. You want to be the one in the driver's seat, and it causes friction when both people want to sit, you know, like it's two likes will actually create friction. You want the opposites to attract, not the friction in between these two like characters. Let's get some clarity over this Leo energy, because is somebody going to offer some compromise in here and not just chaos? Not just chaos. Healing, yeah, all right. Healing and delight. Doesn't answer my question. I'm going to get some deeper energy, because I still feel like going, because I asked the question, are we going to get some peace here? Oh, all right, we do need to manifest some healing. We do need some lighter hearted energy. We do need some more clarification on what we're manifesting here. Some healing and some delight. And this is what I first felt like, is that this King of Pentacles was actually getting his act together, or actually getting her act together, depending on, you know, how you resonate. It's not gender based, it's like an energy, but they're getting their act together and starting to you know, make some headway on feeling peaceful in what is a chaotic situation. But what are we actually trying to manifest here? Is this two like people trying to bring a relationship together, and they've been fighting and now they want to be peaceful with each other? Are they going to start to decide that one can relinquish the throne to the other and be okay with it? You know, like, you don't have to be... Oh yeah, we've got an emperor. We've got an emperor. So somebody's going to take authority, and somebody's going to be a Knight of Cups. And see, That's how I was reading this energy, that this King of Pentacles was settling into the truth of who he is. Now, look how this plays out, right? With the chaos that's played out, this King of Pentacles is like turning his head away and going, this one wins. This is the stable King of Pentacles. This one wins. It's the one that gets to take the throne. So it's going, enough of the chaos. This King of Pentacles has to look the other way if there's going to be some level of healing and light-hearted feelings between them. Allow this King of Pentacles to elevate, to be the emperor, to be the one who has the higher throne. Put love in the situation, and suddenly this situation turns into something where you can work together. But both of you cannot sit on, you can't sit in the driver's seat. Both of you can't drive the car at the same time. One has to take a more masculine energy, one has to take a more feminine energy, so that these two are able to work together. There has to be more compassion in the mix. If you just got two kings clashing, it's a power struggle and it becomes really chaotic. So what we have to decide is that one king is the emperor and the other one takes a role that's more loving, more nurturing, more heart on your sleeve, designed to bring more sweeter energy into the connection, so that you're all able to work together for a healthy outcome. I get that reading now, Leo. I get that reading. It's a power struggle and you're done with it. You're done with it. You're done with having to compete. Somebody actually has to make the compromise to go, well, this one has, and look, you know, masculine and feminine energies are designed to balance each other. You know, it's like they have different roles to play. And if you're both sitting too much in masculine energy, it becomes a power struggle. If you're both sitting too much in feminine energy, nobody's going to take action. So it's like you've got to have that mix between masculine and feminine. And I'm not like applying that to gender-based roles. You know, it's energy. It's going, you know, we do need one that has more masculine energy or more action-based, more, you know, it's designed to be a leadership. Not that feminine energy doesn't lead. I'm talking energy, not people, right? So masculine energy suits having a feminine energy as a counterpart. If you just got masculine and there's not some compromise between the two, it creates friction in the way that you communicate, because we end up in a power struggle. Righto, but it looks like you're sorting that out, Leo, so that's really, really positive for you. Righto, moving on, we've got Virgo energy. Righto, let's check in on your investments, Virgo. So you've been working really, really hard to bring something together. How do I always get so crooked? I don't know. Investment energy. So you're in the pre-harvest waiting for something to manifest, which is really, really nice given that we're moving into this 12-12 energy. So you're looking at it going, right, what is it that I want to fruit? I'm looking up at the tree and I'm sitting in daydream energy and I'm going, I've come this far down life and I've made all this investment here. I'm not going to think about the investment. I'm going to think about what's going to fruit. Now let's have a look at how we might clarify what you're actually trying, what your investment is actually trying to harvest, what the return is that you want. What are we looking at here with Virgo? I had to think about that for a second. Wheel of Fortune and the Magician. You are definitely trying to manifest something, aren't you? Definitely. See, this is really interesting energy, because Wheel of Fortune says you want a distinct change in the way life has been playing out. Because I'm not necessarily seeing this as a karmic return, but in what you're thinking about is going to come around. You want it all. It's like that song, that Queen song, I want it all and I want it now. I'm sitting under the tree. I've done everything I can to make the investment happen. Turn that wheel for me. Turn that wheel. Now, what the Magician is saying is, I can't turn your investment from lead into gold until all the elements are exactly right. Okay, now it's going, you've done everything right to have this turn in your favor. I acknowledge that. But as the Magician, I need all of the elements to come together just so so that you get what you want. Now, what I'm picking up here, Virgo, is that you're probably sitting waiting on the cups is what's jumping out at me. So it feels like you're waiting on a relationship to change, to manifest. That you've been putting lots and lots of work in. You're just going, come on already. Give me what I deserve. Like it's the karmic return, and the magician's going, just be a little patient. I need to get the elements just right. Ooh, see? Yeah. Yeah. And I feel vindicated with that, edified. What I need to get right is the cups. There's something still amiss in the way that you're investing with relation to Virgo. Are you still in chaser energy? There's something that you've got to wake up to here. The magician cannot turn your investment into reality if this cup doesn't balance just right. And what we've got with passion, it feels like it's an overzealous energy. But what you're coming into understand, look, I'm actually going, you're going to come into the realization of the magician's efforts. The alchemy is going to be successful, but you're also going to come into realization of, I'm going to call it flat out, what you're getting wrong. Not that anything's right or wrong. Oh, I shouldn't have said it, should I? It's not right or wrong. It's perfect as it is. But when we're talking alchemy, you can get it wrong. You have to have all of those elements perfectly balanced. Maybe I should say what's out of balance, right? There's something in the way that this energy is playing out for you in the cups, that isn't allowing the alchemy to transform. And I think you're going to come into understanding of it very, very soon. And when you do, you'll be able to realize this energy, which is the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like I want to draw you an extra card on that realization energy, because it feels to me like it's got a couple of different tangents, and it wants to realize a couple of different things. And I feel like it wants to recognize where you've got friction points or where you're out of balance, not where you're getting it wrong. I'm just going to slap my hand. You're not getting it wrong. You're getting it perfectly right for where you are in life. Sorry about that, Virgo. And I know, as a Virgo, for me to say you're getting something wrong, you're going, Susie, really? Like, it doesn't sit well with you to go to things. You need that balance. You like to feel like things are going right. So let's have a look. The Sun, yeah. Realization. And the Magician. Oh, this situation really wants to transform. Oh, look into a soulmate. I'm not kidding. It was this love energy that wants to turn around for you. And we've got the Eight of Cups. Okay, I want to get one more on that one, Spirit. Eight of Cups, Seven of Cups, and the Chariot. Yeah. Look, I get the feeling that the way this is playing out is that, realization of the Sun. You want all of the abundance of this love connection, and you're really relying on the Magician to do his thing and turn your situation from lead into gold. Here's where the situation really plays out from lead to gold. You're leaving behind 8 broken cups, and you want to move towards a new horizon. Here, you've got options, right? And look, they're cup options. They're cup options. And what I'm suggesting is that the way that you're holding this connection that you want to come forward is there's an overzealousness, which could represent chaser energy, or it could represent, not holding the connection in a balanced way in your soul space energy. But once you come into real, see how this one's got a snake in it, and this one's got a dragon, this one's got a diamond, this one's got a crown. All of these cups have different options, right? You want to choose the one with the diamond in it. But right now, what I'm suggesting is you're probably choosing one of these ones that have an overzealous energy that in turn, maybe with the snake, right? You're going, oh, I can't actually see what's in the cup, so I'm going to choose this one and put all my energy into it. But there's something toxic in the way that you're pouring energy into the connection, which is making it impossible for the Magician to actually alchemize the connection into what you want. But when you come into realization that you want to choose the cup with the diamond in it, right? Pressure, no pressure, no diamond. So you're going, that if you're choosing blindly the cups that are in front of you and which one's going to balance, you're really going to have to lean on your intuition and come back into your soul space and fight for balance. Because when it comes into balance in the soul space, look, there's two snakes. Look, they balance each other perfectly, and this union is able to come together in a really healthy way. Then you'll move it forward. Then you'll move it forward. Until that alchemy occurs, just don't get into chaser energy, Virgo, or don't be like, I know when you get fixed on an idea that you just want to go after it, but this is the time where it's more a pullback energy. And if we're manifesting, if the connection that you want to manifest is here, you're going to go, all right, use that Virgo practical energy to go, what element is missing from the magician's alchemy that is preventing this happening? Dive into your intellect and let that manifestation be, I release anything that is out of balance in my connection. Spirit, guide me in ways to help the magician alchemize my connection. Use that manifestation energy to allow the connection to move forward in a really, really healthy way. I hope that makes sense for you, Virgo. It's almost like a cautionary tale. It says the universe wants to give you everything that you want, but free will, it's a very, very powerful force, right? And when you feel impatient, you just want to hurry the process along, and Spirit's going, I will turn that wheel when the process is ready. You do your bit and you provide all of the parts of the alchemy that are required to help me turn the wheel. I will turn the wheel. It will all be yours. Oh, everything's like a big, they're all part of this big circle, hey? To get this alchemy to occur, to get this wheel to turn, all the conditions have to be just right. All of the conditions that grow this fruit. You know what it's like when you grow a plant, and, not that I'm a great gardener or anything, but if you give it too much water, too much love, you'll actually kill it. You've got to give it just the right amount of water, just the right amount of sunshine, just the right amount of air, just the right amount of nutrients. All of the conditions have to be just right for this tree to bring the fruit forward. So the magician is going, what you're doing to here right now, I'm calling the cups out, and I'm going, it's overzealousness in the area of the cups. Pull it back into a balanced state, and all of this will turn for you, and you'll move into your harvest energy, Virgo. That's your reading. Rightio, let's have a look at Libra. Your ships are coming in, Libra. This is good energy for you. This is really, really good. I feel like you've been working hard on this, and I do want to lay this at the feet of a love connection more than I want to do work or any other facet of your life, in going that you've turned down other options because you know who and what you want. And all the work that you've done to get there is finally going to pay off, and you're going to have your ships come in. Let's get some clarifiers on that. Let's have a look at what's going on. Oops, left a couple out there. Let's put them all in properly. Libra, let's having a look at what's happening around Libra and see what energy we're getting for you. Right, a couple of clarifiers. Some heartbreak. Whoa. Okay. Surprised to see this. Surprised to see this. This might be, a bit of a longer reading. So, okay. So what you've been through some heartbreak. You've been through a Tower moment. Have you left behind people who haven't served you? Have you broken someone's heart in order to go after somebody that you actually want? Is the Tower actually putting you in the path of being able to go after the person that you want? Have you had your heart broken, or have you broken someone's heart? Libra, what's happening here? I'm not quite tapped into this energy yet. Not tapped, but it's breaking down to breakthrough. You are going to get what you want out of this scenario, even if it means that you've had to hurt someone. And sometimes when you hurt someone, it hurts you, definitely. But in doing that, you get to go after what you want. I'm just going to put an extra couple of tarot on that one, because I think that that's what's going on here, that you've had to break up with somebody, destroy one scenario in order to bring another scenario in. Let's have a look. 8 of Wands, 4 of Cups, and the Tower again. Wow, wow, wow. This is really interesting, given that we're in this manifesting energy, right? So whatever's breaking down for you right now is designed to break you through. Who do you want to be with? Are you ready to reach out to somebody and say I love you? Look at these two doves flying with these Eight of Wands. This is you reaching out and talking to someone and saying, I have ended my relationship. I'm ready to come get you. At the moment, I'm in a little bit of pain and I've caused a little bit of pain and things are really dramatic around me in my scenario, but I want to offer you a cup of love. You know, I want to offer you a cup of love. And whatever was over here in these three cups, it doesn't interest me anymore. I'm only interested in this cup of love, and I want to tell you all about it. I want to tell you everything that I've been through. Oh gosh, Libra, you've broken up with someone in order to be with somebody else, and now you're getting ready to make that move forward. Oh, this is big energy. Communication, yeah, you've got that. And healing. And healing. You've been through it. You've been this tower energy. You know, it's always tough when you find yourself in a situation where you go, I know this situation isn't working for me, and that for me to get out of it, I'm actually gonna. It's gonna hurt me to say goodbye to this person, and I know that I'm really going to hurt them. But this pull to go towards this other person is undeniable, and you know I feel it's delivered by the divine, so it could be a twin flame or a soulmate connection that you're leaving it behind a karmic, which is it's not easy. Are you leaving behind a marriage? Maybe there's children there. Maybe this scenario has been long term. Are you? It could be a girlfriend. It could be a short term, but whatever the scenario was, you felt it was stable and you'd worked hard to make it comfortable, and you worked hard to make this person believe that you were in it. You know, you wanted them to believe that you were in it and that you were building a future together. And but this love that you've held for this other person was undeniable. And at this point, all you want to do is talk to them. You want to go, you're my person. I've missed you and I've missed you and I've missed you, and I tried to get on with my life without you, but I can't. I don't want to live my life without you. I want us to fly together, and you're ready to start to communicate these ideals and begin the healing process. But that's really, really difficult when you are still really deeply in the tower moment. I think what you're going to find is the person that you're trying to connect with will probably say to you, you need to go make sure that that's cleaned up first. And once this tower is fully crashed down and the bricks are on the ground and the healing process has begun, then we've got something to talk about. I feel it too. I've missed you too. I love you. I love you and I miss you. I've always wanted you to come back. I've always wanted you to talk to me. I didn't know why you left in the first place. But Libra says, you know, now I get it and I'm coming back. Are you going to be ready to talk to me? Are we ready to heal this communication? Can we be these two doves flying together and rekindle our connection? But before you get to that point, you really do need to address these towers and these heartbreak energies. And, you know, whether it's yours or you've put somebody else through this, that Three of Swords is a big energy. The towers are big energies. Clean that up first before you bring someone else into it, Libra. But essentially what I'm seeing for you is you are free to pursue the connection that you've always wanted to. You know, it fell apart in the past for the reasons that it did, but you're ready to communicate your way through that. The card that's really, this is what's really getting me, is like, because, you know, doves are kind of healing energy anyway. Like, you really want to heal a past connection and have it come back around for you, and you're just going for it. You've already broken up with someone, or that, you know, that's the tower is crumbling down, and you're like going, well, I have to respect that there's hurt in the scenario, but all I really want to do is go back to this person that I love so deeply. And I think you're going to do it, and I think you're going to be received. You're going to communicate your way well into healing with this person that you are actually destined to be with. Big energy there for you, Libra. One more, we've got energy for Scorpio. Four of Wands, happy on the home front. This is good for you, Scorpio, because last time I read for you, I was like, damn it, Scorpio, you are so bored. You are so bored with life. What are you going to do about getting some more joyful energy in there? this says that you're making an effort to make the home front happy, which is good. Which is good. Let's have a look at some qualifying. The home front is happy. What is the word I want to say? Not qualifying. I don't even know. And a Page of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, Scorpio, there it is. There it is. It couldn't be happier for you, right? Your person that you're with is trying so hard to make your home happy, and that you've actually got everything going for you. Why do you want to self-sabotage? Why do you want to go, I want to knock the structure down that is being trying to be built? Give me more clarification, Spirit. Authority and perception. Okay, I see what you're trying to do, right? You're trying to put on a happy face for people because, you know, like, I feel like you've been, you know, stuck in a rut for a while, and whoever is in your grill right now saying just, can't you just be happy? Can't you just put on a happy face for the sake of, you know, my mother's coming over for Christmas. Can't you just be happy and pretend like everything's really, really good for us? And you're going, yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Let's go get some Christmas presents. Let's go decorate the tree. Let's go do everything we can. But on the inside, you're probably feeling like, and I don't know why I'm picking it up as grumpy energy, but I'm picking it up as going, I just want to tear that bloody Christmas tree down. You know, I don't like being told that I should be anything other than what I am. You know, why do I have to put on a happy face for people when all I feel like doing is curling up in the corner? And I actually get the feeling you just want to sleep, or you just want to tap out. You certainly are doing all the right things according to the person who's putting this on you, but I get the feeling that they're kind of bossing you into it. And you're going to go, I'll do what I need to do to get through this moment. But essentially, it's faking it till you're making it energy. And I was so excited to see that there, Scorpio. And I was like going, oh, this is great. The family front is really trying to make you happy. And you're really pouring some abundance in. But you're faking it. You're faking it on some level. Let's just grab a couple of energies just to clarify that. Are you going to have a good run up to Christmas? And what are you going to manifest here? Under the 12-12 portal, you know, I know you want to be authentic. I know you want to swim in your deeper, darker waters. And they're making you be all light and fluffy. How are you going to get through this? How are you going to go get through this energy? Nine of Penny. Oh, yeah, there it is. Like, the Lovers. You actually care about this person, don't you? Yep. See how this is going to work? Do you see how this is going to work? I'm going to do what I have to do to keep this person happy, because I essentially, you know, I want good things for the people that I care about. Right? And if this is where I'm picking up, you know, I was picking up this faking kind of energy, you know, this fake energy that goes, I'll fake it till I make it kind of energy, right? And going, I'm going to turn the wheel on our fortunes because I'm going to manifest good times, even, and then, you know, it makes me feel strong and in authority. The only person who actually knows that I'm faking it is me. And in that vein, I'm actually feeling like I'm having kind of a bit of a victory. I don't have to be this person, but I'm going to charge in and be what I need to be, even if nobody knows it's me being fake. Right? Nobody knows. I'm just gonna run this out for the purpose of my connection, because I actually do care that the people around me feel good. Even if I've got to fake it till I make it to feel good, I'm going to charge in and do what I need to do, even if it's just for a short amount of time. And then on the other side of it, I can get back to swimming in the depths of what I'm doing. Still don't see you out of that energy of going, feeling like you are, you know, it's not that you're bored anymore, but you're still not yourself. You're still like in an energy of going, I'll give a perception to the world that I'm in control of what's going on, but really what I want to do is tear it all down. So it's actually got like a deeper push on it, and I feel like you're doing a good job of bringing the sunshine, and like you're buying Christmas presents, putting up the tree. letting them play Christmas songs, and inside you go, I'm just going to tear it down. You know, I'd like to, but I've got control of this, and I'm going to put on a happy face for the sake of the people that I love. Inside, I know the truth, that I'll do whatever I need to do to make this situation feel like it's a happy one, because it's temporary for the people that I love. Good job, Scorpio. Good job that you know, yeah, even though you're not 1000% in the mood, you're actually, I feel like you might even get there by the time sort of Christmas rolls around, and you let all that energy. Let me just get you a card for Christmas Day. Let me just get one that says, how are you going to feel on Christmas Day? There you go. Look forward to it. Christmas Day is going to be good for you because you've let yourself, what you're manifesting, by even in that fake it till you make it energy, you're actually manifesting the good mood for Christmas Day. I think you're going to have a really lovely time with your family because you've allowed yourself to get over yourself. You know yourself so well. You know that you can sit on in a private energy that looks very different to your public energy, but you're going to do this for your family and your friends, and that's a beautiful thing. And as a beautiful side effect, you're going to enjoy the crap out of that energy. 2023 is going to be a more positive year for you, Scorpio. Keep building towards good things. Rightio, that's where I'm going to wrap up our reading. So that's it for our aspects of the zodiac, looking at our 12/12 portal energy. Hope there's been something a little bit useful in there for you. Till we talk to you next time, it's in faith, hope, and love. It's bye from me for now.